It's the 17th of June. It's 11 a.m. and I'm about to make my protein bowl. I'm using the coconut collab yogurt, which I absolutely love. I wanted to come on here and make this yogurt bowl because I always show it on my Instagram and socials and I always get so many questions about it. So I thought I could show you how to make this, how I make it. I'm missing my spirulina, but everything else I've got. But also just to talk about my socials. So some of you will know, if you follow me on Instagram, I lost 70,000 followers. So what happened was, we can discuss it now, and a little bit more long form content. And that's another thing. I want to start moving all my content, most of it onto YouTube. I really feel with YouTube, it's like you're sitting with a person. It's almost like you're friends with the person. So if there's things I want to share, things that have helped me, I'm much more able to share them here. So with Instagram, it's very much instant gratification. I'm just going to open this, it's a new one. I use one tub every 2 days. So I'll use half today, half tomorrow. And it's perfect. So I am still dairy free. I was vegan for almost, how many years? 12? Maybe longer. I now have brought in eggs in my diet and fish, but I'm still dairy free. There's reasons why I've done that. I feel great. I felt good before, to be honest. I don't think there was any aha moment where some people are like, oh, I brought in meat or I brought in fish and I feel so much better. I can't really say that. I think I've done it more for, okay, I shouldn't say I was vegan. I was plant-based. I think I've done it more for longevity. I think being plant-based is one of the best diets you could have. So many people have gone on the animal-based diet. I've never changed depending on trend. So before plant-based diets became really trendy, I was doing it. And now it's not so trendy, but I'm still pretty much doing it. I brought in the fish and eggs for protein, the omegas. I'm 47 and I do think we need certain minerals. And I just wanted to bulk up my diet just a little bit. It's something I'm trialing. I can't say I've seen a massive difference. I don't think I've eaten enough fish. I think I've only eaten it twice. So I need to get more on it, which I'm trying. So anyway, half a bowl here. So you guys know, well, I've spoken about it. I've lost 70,000 followers on Instagram. And you know what? I cried for about 4 hours because, and this is not being egotistical, I've spent a long time building up those followers from Brit Asia TV days when I was doing TV presenting, through having my little children, to baby content. It took a long time, actually. It wasn't something that came really easy. And I had got to the point where I was actually getting traction. So it was becoming, content creating was becoming a career. And I love it. So I'm a really creative person. So creating the content, I actually really enjoy that process. So all the editing and adding the music, different things, I love it. And just the ideas, I love this type of stuff. So for me, it was a no-brainer. And losing the content and the followers, sorry, perimenopause. If you know, you know. Losing the followers, the reason why that was upsetting, it was because of the community that I'd built. So I had some incredible women who were really engaged in my content. I felt like we were almost family, friends. I could never find them. I couldn't remember. I know their names, but I can't remember their titles. So with your hashtag, not hashtag, with your name tag, what's the word again? You're shouting at me right now. But with that handle, there's always random names, right? So I've lost them all. And then it was the business. So I was getting a lot of business. I was working with some amazing brands. I'm putting my protein powder in here. By the way, I wouldn't recommend whey powder to anybody. I think it wreaks havoc on your hormones. It's just dairy, I don't think is great for women. I know a lot of people having raw milk, and I think there's a lot to be said about that. I know there's good stuff in raw milk. Just if it's processed and it's got lots of antibiotic steroids in it. I'm having this one, by the way, Form is brilliant. I'll tag everything that I'm using in the description box. If it's got lots of the hormones and steroids and antibiotics in it, it can cause more harm than good. So I'm gonna actually make a video why I stopped dairy, and the difference that it made in my life was incredible. I had polycystic ovaries, I had no periods. From the age of 13 to the age of, I think, 34, I wasn't having a period. And the minute I stopped dairy, lo and behold, my period came, and regular as well. So creatine, if you don't know, you need to know. If you're a female over 35, I can't recommend this enough for your hormone stabilizing, for your bone density, just for your brain. It's amazing. So if you're going to try creatine, have the creatine monohydrate powder. Really, truly brilliant. This one's by Nutritional Geeks. It's not expensive. This lasts about 3 months and it's £10. Really good. Anyway, so I've put them into the yogurt, and now I'm going to mix that together. Okay, I digress. So let me get back to my story. So it was about losing that connection, that brand work. I'm just going to mix that all together. And yeah, and I loved it. I really loved it. And also, I educate my children in a different way, and I was just about to open up my Instagram to it, which I've never really done before. I think life is changing so rapidly, we need to change with it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is how I feel. I feel like at the age of 47, to be able to start again and do something different, it's a blessing. So I had a lot of people there following me, but they were mute. They weren't engaged. They would maybe view my content, but they wouldn't engage in it. I think a lot of people were on there from Britasia TV days, maybe before. They just then just knew me as a TV presenter doing fashion and beauty. I've grown a lot since then. In essence, I've always been this person. That's never changed. I just didn't show this side of me, the wellness stuff, the health, the Ayurveda, which I've been studying for years. I've been a breathwork, so pranayama meditation teacher since my 20s. I'm going to put 3 dates in here. When you have your dates, make sure you open them up and just check inside, because sometimes they can be a bit moldy. I've heard people say they've had like bugs in them as well. I've never seen it myself, and I've been having dates for like 20 years, pretty much every day. And I've never seen that, but I've heard it. Who knows if it's true? It's social media. I'm sure there probably is. It's probably definitely happened. I can imagine it would have happened, but to how many people, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to break this up and I'm going to put them on here. Anyway, so it's that building that community. How many minutes am I? Oh my gosh, I'm already quite into this. I'm really sorry. I digress, but this is the reality. I think it's nice to get to know me, and I think on YouTube you can do this, whereas normally you couldn't do it. Now it's like I'm talking to you guys and you're my mates, where I wouldn't get to do that on Instagram. That's why I love YouTube, and I feel like we've done a whole 360. I think people are going back onto YouTube because watching long content is so much better for your brain. I love watching long content, so I'm really hoping my followers will too. I'm just going to wash my hands because this is really sticky, so I'm just breaking up the pieces, throwing them in, and I'll be back. So that was really sticky, so I always wash my hands up between. I'm going to mix that back in. You can see the dates are just on top. I love the dates. If I don't have the dates in there, it really massively affects me. Is the mic still on? Yes, it is. Right, so now I use this. Now, I have to know exactly what it's called to let you know. My mum blends these together for me. In Punjabi, we call it the jar mug. So it's like pumpkin seeds, flower seeds. It's 4 different seeds grinded, and I have a good teaspoon heaped in there. I put it in the kids' porridge, smoothies mainly. Porridge, sometimes they're a bit fussy, but I will try to give that to them every single day. On top of that, I'm going to put some peanut butter now. If you're using peanut butter, make sure you get 100%. I love peppermint. Meridian's really nice as well. I think it's called Meridian. That's what I was having about 11, 12 years ago when I first started having this. But this one from Tesco's is quite inexpensive and it's 100%. So I'm going to do a good teaspoon. It's more like a tablespoon. Dollop that on top. My God, it's so good. So yeah. So good. Stuff all over my teeth. And now, on top of that, blueberries. Voila. Honestly, guys, this is so good. So good. Right. Before I go off to eat this, I'm also going to have my cacao with it. I have that every day. I'm going to do a video on cacao because if you're having hot chocolate still, we need to change you. Hot chocolate is no good. Cacao, if you're like me, I used to have hot chocolate every day, 3 times a day. I used to live off of it. And then I changed, so over 10 years ago now. Over 10 years ago, the year before I got pregnant with, summer before I got pregnant with Isla. She's going to be 11 in July. So long time ago, about 12 years ago. Anyway, I've been having this and it's amazing. I'll do a video on it. So basically you get to know my personality being on YouTube. Long form content is amazing. I've got so much to share about health, wellness, mindset, being brave, having courage, make the changes in your life when things don't suit you. I have been divorced. I have battled a 10-year eating disorder. I have had highs, I've had lows, I've been rich, I've been poor. Yeah, it's just finding that confidence within you to keep going and making a difference. Let me have another bite of this. You have to eat quite quickly because it turns quite soupy. Because it's coconut yogurt as well, it doesn't stay firm. So when it's really cold and you eat it quickly, it's quite nice. When it turns sloppy, it's more like a milkshake. So you want to eat it quick. Anyway, this, so my Instagram. So I'm going to start building that up again. I am going to be talking about homeschooling. I'm going to be talking about all the things that I do and the reasons why I do them. Over on Instagram, but long content here. And you know my dream, and I don't know how practical this is. Well, no, it's practical and I hope it's doable. So the dream is to build my YouTube. So I want to stop being afraid of showing things, which I think I've always have been, because I've done things differently for so many years. I homeschool my kids right from the start. Then they've now, so Ida didn't go to nursery, infants, beginning of juniors. She's done juniors. She's coming back out. Same with Vian. He's done some years in infants and now coming out. So it's about, I tried independent schools. I've done different things and I've always done things my way. And it wasn't because I was rich, by the way. You have to work really hard to keep them in independent schools, and now they're out. But I want to talk about all those things and share it and not be afraid of people's judgment. But the dream would be to build my YouTube. Like if I can get to the end of this year and build it to a round number, like even 10,000 followers. I should think bigger. I should think 100,000 followers, but even 10,000, my God, that would be incredible. Without getting all emotional, share, subscribe, follow, comment. Let me know what you'd like to see more. And another thing I'm going to start doing on here is do my weekly vlogs. So even with the kids, so you can see what we're doing. Things that I feed them, things that I eat, things that work for me, things that don't work for me. Maybe I could do one on divorce. Maybe I could do one on eating disorders. Things that you guys want to know, please comment below. And yeah, your support is incredible. I mean, I can't believe there's over 860 of you guys. And I actually can't believe that. That's amazing that I've got that many people following me on YouTube. And I haven't even been that consistent. But Instagram, I'm now on there as healthwithme_. I think I've got about 100 followers on there. I have started again. My Instagram got hacked. The hacker sent me an email holding my account to ransom. They've said they disabled it and they're asking for £1,250. Obviously, I'm not going to pay that. That's crazy. I've told Instagram, I've sent them hundreds of messages. I have sent them emails with screenshots. I've tagged them in on Instagram. So far, nothing. Because apparently I haven't got a blue tick. I've been told if I had a blue tick, I would have had support and been able to speak to someone, a person, as opposed to AI, which is what I've been doing. The crazy thing is, I never paid for the blue tick because you got to pay for it. And I thought, well, that's just egotistical. I don't need a blue tick to prove myself. Well, turns out I was wrong. So now I will probably get the blue tick, although it feels really stupid to get a blue tick with just 100 people, but I'm going to. But I'm on Instagram. Please follow me. Please support me. yeah, if I could do this and share and also help and support. Okay, so this is massive for me. If I could help and support and build a community of women, and it doesn't matter your age, you could be in your 60s, 70s, or in your 20s. I just want a safe space for all of us. We all go through ups and downs. We're all going to go through things like periods, perimenopause, menopause. We may or may not have kids. We may or may not get married. We may or may not work. We may or may not, don't know, whatever. But we will go through some stuff inevitably because we're female. So to have that special space where we can sit in circles together, build retreats. That's another thing. I want to build retreats. You guys know that I wanted to set up a podcast. I did that one interview with Money Core and I actually haven't got back to it. And that was 2 years ago and I am going to do that. I'm saying it here to set my intention. So I am going to do it. I am a natural interviewer. I did it for 5 years with BritAsia TV and with my show. So why am I not doing this now for myself? I'm going to. That's me. I'm off to have my very milkshakey now yogurt bowl. By the way, I normally add in spirulina, and if I do, I have the vanilla powder. It tastes so much better as opposed to the chocolate hazelnut, which I've just said now. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave you guys with all of that. This is my first ever, I think, proper rambling YouTube video, and actually I'm really excited. I really hope people watch this, and if they don't, well, I'll do it for my damn self. Yeah, thanks guys. Please follow, please subscribe. Safe space. Any negative comments will be immediately deleted. Not because I can't take it, because I just think there's enough hate going on around the world. Let's spread some love and some positivity. And wherever you're watching this, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.